Hey everyone, Agnach here. Welcome to another video. In today's video I have an amazing wall we just had against K.O.G in the No Deep League. Some of the players in this team were part of Nova and they showed their skills in this match. This war was extremely close and the last attack decided the winner. There were triples with Lalo, Super Witches and even Super Arches. So let's go to the start of the war. On the first attack, Kian ended up coming here against Shiv and he ended up getting a triple as well. He's coming in with the Super Witches, so he starts with his Warden Walk at 12 o'clock just to start clearing some of the buildings and also go all the way and clear their Town Hall. That's one of the things that you can do now, like the Town Hall poison is quite scary to send all of your troops in there. So if you want to get rid of the Town Hall, just get rid of it with the Warden. That way you don't even have to think about it. Sometimes it's like with the Warden, or you can send the blimp as well. However, Kian wanted to use the siege barracks to help with the funnel with the king, and everything goes into the center of the base. The king is going to be able to get rid of that defending royal champion and also going to go towards the scatter shot. He uses the Warden ability, protecting pretty much everything, and the poison to kill the lava pups. He still has one more jump, 3 breezes and 1 rage. Valks come out of the siege barracks and they're gonna be helping the king, or well, the king is down, but the yak from the king ended up opening the wall, and now he sends his royal champion to complement the Valks that have all died. However, he still has all of his super witches in the center of the base. He still has 2 more freezes that he can use in the back end. His queen with ability, the royal champ with ability. He started with 4 super witches and somehow has 5. Really nice attack by him. Puts the jump on the back end. The queen is gonna be able to get rid of that scatter shot. The royal champion is gonna be getting rid of the last few defenses using the freeze just to make sure that she doesn't get any damage. And this was a nice triple by Kian. Then we had Fresh coming in against Kian, and he came in with a triple of his own with the queen charge Lalo. So he's starting with his queen at 10 o'clock. With the healers going into the scattershot compartment, and then she's gonna be able to get rid of the defending queen, get rid of that entire compartment. He also super wall break where the Town Hall is. He's got 5 sneaky goblins, so I think his idea was for the sneaky goblins to go and get the Town Hall. However, they ended up going for the elixir container, and so he has to send his king there. So he adapted very nicely on this attack. It didn't go as planned. Now the king is over there. He's gonna be able to get rid of the Town Hall. The queen uses a rage so that she can keep going around. Uses the super wall breakers. I think he wanted them to open the center wall so that she could go all the way into the center of the base, get rid of both sweepers and also get rid of the royal champion. However, that didn't happen, so now he sends his royal champion from 6 o'clock, get rid of the eagle. That's also going to be pushing the queen to stay in the center of the base, and he starts with his Lalo with the slammer at 5 o'clock. Everything is just going to be moving around. The royal champion is going to be targeting the slammer, and I believe there's going to be a dragon coming out of there that's going to be able to get rid of that royal champion. Uses the Warden ability, protecting most of the loons. The lava hound still hasn't popped. Now it's gonna be popping soon, I think, but the loons are still going around. There's only a single inferno. The other expo is a grand expo. He finally started tornado trap. He still has quite a few loons. As soon as that air expo goes down, this is a triple. 13 seconds, still with queen ability, and this was a nice triple by Fresh against Kian. After that, we ended up having a defense of 84%, and then I ended up coming in against UCP, and I started using this army, which is with the super arches. And I don't know if you noticed the time, but the moment I placed my first troop was 3 minutes. So this attack ended up being very, very close. Now another thing that I've been doing a lot now, if there's air defenses on the edge of the base, I put like 3 loons so that they target that air defense, and put my warden. That way the warden starts following those loons and he's gonna start targeting the air defense first. So even if there's containers or anything like that, I can get rid of the air defense nice and quickly, and that way my owl will survive for a little bit longer, helping my warden clear those buildings a lot faster. If I don't do that, then the AD kills the owl and he's useless. So now I had the king at 6. I wanted him to go for the scatter shot, he didn't, so then I had to send my royal champion there. The rest of my troops, I want them to go into the center of the base, and I send my blimp from behind to get rid of the town hall. Now everything is going into the center. Use my freeze for the scatter shot just to make sure that it doesn't kill more troops, and then my queen ends up getting rid of that scatter shot. We still have one more freeze that we can use on the single or elsewhere. Didn't have to use it on the single, so now I'm just trying to figure out what to do. Obviously we've got 5 archers above, 4 wizards, but there's so many defenses everywhere that I'm really not sure where I can place them. So I was just trying to look where I could just to save a little bit of time. Probably I could have used the freeze at 12 o'clock a little bit early just to save like a wizard and the minions that die over there. The queen ends up getting rid of the 3 o'clock compartment, and then they're gonna have to backtrack. There were 12 seconds left. I wasn't sure if this was gonna be a triple. To be honest, I thought it was gonna be a 99, and then the super arch is hitting the cannon. The arrows just went straight through and ended up getting rid of that building as well. So we got the triple there. And then Rousey ended up coming in against Fresh with super witches again, putting the warden walk at 3 o'clock. As you see, the owl is going to be targeted by the AD. That's going to go down very quickly, and then he's created a nice little funnel with the aligning spells as well, so there's nowhere for his troops to go but where he wants them to go. Pushes the king and the siege barracks at 6. That's going to push all of his troops towards the town hall as well. Uses a super wall breaker so that they go into the town hall. Now for me, I prefer not sending my smash into the town hall because the town hall poison will kill everything so quickly. However, maybe the super witches are a little bit on the slow side, that by the time they move on to the poison, the poison is about to expire, and also the healers are still staying far back. However, as you can see here, they did get damaged quite a bit. The hogs from the siege barracks came out. They can get rid of that single inferno. He had the jump so that they can go onto the back end inferno, and they keep moving up the base. The 4 expos up north, they're gonna be able to be tanked by the big boys, and the king is just getting rid of the defenses on the left hand side. The queen is still on the inside compartment, uses the ability, gonna be able to get rid of the rest of the expos, and this was a nice triple by Rousey with the super witches. After that, we ended up having Shiv coming with an 88%, so that was 4% more than their fail. So at the moment we're having a percentage advantage. And then we had UCP coming in against me, so I tripled him, and then he's coming here with a triple, and I actually really like this attack. So he's coming in with a Chinese smash with the queen at 6 o'clock. And now, as you can see, usually with the Chinese smash you will see like a blimp or a siege barracks. On this occasion he's coming in with a log launcher, and I thought it was a pretty cool idea what he did, so just let me show you. So he starts getting rid of that entire 6 o'clock compartment. Since the base is symmetrical, he wants to see where his queen is going to go. She's going to the left, so then he starts with his king, which is at 9 o'clock, puts the Pekkas with the super wizards and the Cocoloons at around 8, and the log launcher as well there. The log launcher is going to be able to go inside and just open the entire base into the town hall. Everything is still moving in. Now again, as I said before, with me, I am a little bit worrisome sending my smash into the town hall poison, but he was happy with it, and also with that jump that he had there, none of his troops, well, the Pekkas and the queen and stuff that was there in the center, they didn't have to go into the poison because they could divert to the right. And yeah, he just pretty much smashed this base. It was a really nice attack by UCP. So then we have Dressa coming in against Rousey, and he's coming in with his dragons. On this occasion it was just a normal drag attack with 3 freezes, a jump, and 4 rages. So obviously a queen charge dragon, and he's starting with his queen charge at 1. He's got 1 super wall breaker, so he's gonna want her to go into that scattershot compartment, uses the poison for the headhunters, and then she's gonna take like a million years on the lava hound. So he starts with his king at 3 o'clock just to make sure that she does go in and doesn't end up walking. And he's also tanking some of the defenses there. The minion to help the queen get rid of the lava pups and puts a wretch there just to top her up in health before she goes onto the scattershot and the warden statue. King ability, he's gonna walk back inside, puts a jump there just to make sure that his queen goes towards the town hall compartment, and he has an E-drag at 10:30, just creating the other side of the funnel for his dragons, which he's sending from 1 o'clock. The queen now takes the jump, so she's going to be able to get rid of the Expo, the Tesla, and then she gets rid of the tank hall. As the dragons are moving in, the E-drag is getting lots of value, which is really good. Usually you see E-drags dying within 2 seconds. And then the royal champion is coming from 4 o'clock, just getting rid of some more defenses. The queen in the center of the base under the warden ability is going to be able to get rid of the defending king. She still has her own ability, uses the freeze for the scattershot just so that the Aussie can get rid of it. And then the Aussie is going to go down, but there's no more air defenses, and this was a beautiful triple by Dresser against Rousey. So as I was saying before, now we're 3 triples to 3 triples, so they had to triple us to have any chance to win. And they ended up coming in against Dresser. Tad was coming against Dresser. So with this triple on our last hit, pretty much we had to either triple so that the war finished 14-14. And if we didn't triple, it was going to be 14-13, they win. And if we tripled, we were going to win on percent. So let's first watch this attack from Tad coming in with the hybrid using the blimp. Get rid of that compartment. It also creates a little bit of pathing for his queen. I believe he wants to queen charge that town hall. Uses the loon just to get rid of the cannon as well, just to make sure that she does walk to the right, and uses sneaky goblin just to make sure that she does walk inside. And she's getting rid of the lava pups one by one, and she's gonna keep walking in using the cockaloon. He still has 18 minus and 10 hogs, and he's got 3 super wall breakers. So the next step is for her to go inside. She does go in, gets rid of the elixir container, and now she's gonna start targeting the tank hall. She rages her up, tank hall goes down, and now she can just keep walking around. He can start with his hybrid, which he has already started from 9 o'clock, and they're all moving inside, putting the heal down for the bomb tower and the scatter shot. He still has the warden ability that he can use any second now. There's a multi-inferno in the center compartment, and obviously there's the tank hall, the eagle, and he uses the warden ability with a rage and a heal, so putting all of his spells down there. He just wants that eagle to go down. The royal champion ends up going to the multi-inferno in the center of the base. The queen is still alive, going from the top. The Aussie is still alive, going from the bottom. He still has one more freeze that he can use on the scattershot, and he's gonna use now. The Aussie gets rid of the scattershot, uses the queen ability, and this was a triple by Tad against Dresser. So obviously we couldn't defend, so they had 14 stars, so we needed a triple on this. So it was all in. It was all or nothing on this attack. So we've got Sai coming in with the queen from 9 o'clock, and he's gonna start doing a queen charge. So his plan is a queen charge lalo, gets rid of the AD. He was targeting one of his healers. I think one of his healers did die. He puts his king at 7 o'clock, and I believe because he put the baby dragon at 4:30, he wanted the king to go inside towards the eagle. However, he is gonna end up walking. He puts the poison down for the headhunters and the lava hound. And then he also has a jump for the queen to go into the center of the base. The king ends up walking, which means that he's going to have to use his royal champion to go into that southern compartment, but he's just waiting for the king to start targeting his queen to send the royal champion. Now that the queen is hitting the defending king, he's going to be able to start with his royal champion and going from the wizard tower, and she's going to move to the eagle. Now the queen is walking up, so it's really looking nice. It's looking like a really nice attack. She's going to be able to get rid of the multi-inferno. Now that scatter was creating a lot of problems. Uses the auto ability. The queen ends up dying, which is not ideal. The healer swapped to the royal champion. She gets rid of the expo, sends a blimp from behind. This is the blimp that needs to be saved, needs to get to the temple, needs to get rid of the temple, but he has 2 Yetis and the 3 sneaky goblins, and he didn't have a rage or a freeze for the temple. That ends up dying. The temple is on like 1 HP, but he didn't have any more loons or anything else to be able to get rid of the temple. I think if that had been maybe a safety blimp and that temple goes down, this would have been a triple. However, nice try for Sai, but ended up being a 1-star. Sadly, we ended up getting a 1-star. However, this hit had to be an all or nothing. In the end, we lost 12-14 with a 92.8% distraction to their 96.8%. Really nice war. GG to K.O.G. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time with more Clash. See ya.